Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Oh my goodness, I've missed you guys so much, and I hope you've all been happy, healthy, and well, guys. This is what I want to hear. So, as you can see, I am outside. It has been so long since I did a reading outside, and those of you who've been following me for a long time from the beginning, you know I used to do readings outside all the time in the spring and in the summer. When I first started my channel. But this time, around this time last year, as those of you may also remember, I got some new neighbors who moved in, and unfortunately, they're a little loud. They do play music quite often, but it's kind of like sometimes it gets to be like very excessive levels. And it kind of stopped me from doing readings out in my yard and kind of just enjoying the peace and quiet that, I've had here for, since I was a kid, so like 30 years. But, I work around it. Sometimes it gets a little loud even in my room, even in the house, where you can't even have peace and quiet. But I'm, working around it, and, I like doing readings outside. So I'm going to see what I can do. And I'm usually the type of person that just will make do. I'll do what I have to do. But anywho, let's get started here. So for those of you who, who are interested in a private reading, keep in mind I do offer live one-on-one readings and also pre-recorded readings. Okay. So let's get started here. So I feel actually like I'm going to start off, rather than with the deck, there's an energy coming through with the oracle cards. So we're starting off here now with the Angel of Prayer, Taurus. And what it says here is, ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance. I feel here like I almost want to start off with a message that there are some things in life, okay, that are out of our control. Your control, my control. There are some things that are kind of, as I like to say, left to the hand of God. And I also feel here with this particular card, this is like an energy, though, of having faith. And also, like, knowing that sometimes when things get thrown at you, there is usually a way around it. Some things we need to accept, right? But I think it's with this prayer, it's like an energy of accepting that a lot of things, or certain things, right, are fated. Certain things, are just going to happen at some point. But also, I feel like you will get through certain things in life when you have faith. There's also an energy here of also, like, sometimes when if you think maybe like your prayers are going unanswered, I feel almost an energy here of maybe they were. I'm also hearing too, like, sometimes, like, when a door closes, it's not meant to be opened again. Maybe like, if you view it as an unanswered prayer, maybe the fact that, quote unquote, it wasn't, that may be the answer to the prayer. Now, also, we have the goddess of the sacred path. And you know what's interesting? I usually don't feel it this way, but I do this time. What the card says is let go of logic and trust your intuition. I actually feel it as the reverse this time, but not that you shouldn't trust your intuition. I'm more feeling this, though, as like, listen to your intuition, but don't forget about your logic as well. Logic sometimes, and intuition, are, they usually, and in my experience, like, to the same answers, but sometimes we have to listen to our logic too. Sometimes we have to listen to our intuition. But when they can work together, that's when I notice we end up making the best decisions for ourselves and for others. But I'm actually feeling this as something requires more your logic this time. Okay? Like maybe start to think about things logically or trusting your logic more. But not to abandon your intuition. Just don't misinterpret what I say. It's not like let go of your intuition. It's more balance your logic now more with your intuition. Okay? Something requires a more logical approach, or maybe the answer to something is right in front of your face and it can be found through logic. That's what I feel. Look at that, honey. Goddess of knowledge. Start to apply what you already know and trust your intuition. This is more what I felt, honestly. But see, start to apply what you already know. For me, that's coming out as like logic. Okay? Even like attaining knowledge. Apply your logic. That's what I feel. And then go with your intuition too. It's combining both though. That's what I feel, and I hope that message makes sense. Okay. Now let me get started here. So we're starting off, I felt like I had to look at the top of the deck. And it's the 5 of air, the 5 of swords. Some of you may be going through something right now. It could be I'm more feeling too like it could be worrying, or like maybe something even, you could be having like a medical procedure done, maybe like a little bit of a I don't know if I want to go so far as to say like a health scare, but it more feels like an energy of maybe just something that's a little worrisome or that's been bothering you. That's kind of maybe just needs to be taken care of. I feel like first and foremost, follow, your intuition, follow your doctor's advice, of course. But for those of you who are going through something like that, I feel there's a call here though to stay calm. And just know that things will work out. Sometimes when things like that happen also, some of you may even need to be taking time off of work for something. It may even just be a call to relax. Maybe this almost is a blessing in disguise. Whatever is going on. Because I feel almost like an energy of maybe you've been going for so long, and now there may be an opportunity to sit and kind of take a break. Almost like the way you're looking at something, it can go both ways. Yeah, it may be an inconvenience, but let's say like if it's something where I don't know, because I'm feeling like it could be worrisome, or you may be worrying about it, but there also may be a blessing in it. So like, let's say again, like you need to take some time off of work, right? And it can be like maybe disability or something to that nature. Maybe the benefits of that will improve your life. You'll find some time to do things that you haven't done in a while. Maybe learn some things. I feel there's a call here to go with the flow, go with the stride of things. Do what you have to do. Right, so that feels like an opening message for someone. Now, also there's this energy coming through now of the 5 of air. I'm feeling it as like, this feels like an energy of a soulmate, like a relation, or, like maybe you getting fed up with, I know what I feel. It's like, I feel like maybe I've been holding on to someone for a long time. Like I'm in it with someone who's, I don't know. It feels like you feel, or I'm feeling like they just don't seem to get it. It feels like somebody who says they have feelings, who says they're this, or, confess things to you. And it just feels like you're being, don't know if I want to say strung along, or you may feel it. Like maybe they're not committing, they haven't committed, they're not treating you in a certain way. And it just feels like you, nurture of earth. This would be the queen. This is like an energy of the Queen of Pentacles, like kind of exactly you. But kind of, I feel with this particular queen, like I'm biding my time. Like, but I also feel like I don't feel totally stable or comfortable in this connection. It feels like you're the stable one. You're kind of holding down the fort, doing what needs to be done. But your person feels like they're kind of, the idealist of her. There's almost like this energy of they're focused on their own world and you feel like maybe you're not a part of it. Oh yeah, there's the Five of Pentacles. All Pentacles now in a row. And I feel, see, there's the Four now of Pentacles, a skunk. But there's this energy, though, of I feel you may be dealing with someone who kind of maybe leaves you or has left you out in the cold like one too many times. But I also feel it as like maybe somebody who, where you don't feel that you're a part of their world. It's almost like, are you looking for a partner or are you looking for a side piece or, you know, like someone to just fit into your world, but where we don't compromise, we don't do things together, we don't make decisions together. It's more like, I also feel an energy of maybe somebody who is very kind of absorbed into their own life, into their own world, and they may be struggling with like the notion of an actual relationship. Like it's about bringing someone into your world and kind of making it a partnership, not like a one man or woman show here. So whether you're dealing with a guy or a girl, it's honestly irrelevant. It just feels like it's somebody who's too focused on their own world and you're kind of just sitting here holding together the relationship, but they're more focused on their own BS. But I don't feel them including you either, kind of in decision making, or you feel like they're not making you a part of their life. You know, like I'm all for independence, but this feels like more, or, you know, like people being independent. This just feels more like self-absorbed. There's independence and then there's independence. And I feel this, though, as like them kind of hoarding their own life and not really making you a part of it. And I feel that actually to be quite hurtful. And it's more like a, because I feel you love whoever this is very much and you care about them, but it feels like it's getting to a point where, okay, you know, you got to give a little. You got, now it's coming to a point where it's time to make a choice. You know, do you want to be with me or what? Are you going to stop hoarding these kind of this stability, the pentacles, for your own self? There's the Two of Wands, and what a potent Two of Wands this is in this particular deck. I love this deck. I feel like you're at the point where some of you may have cut this person off. Others of you, you know, it more feels though like it's, you did it, or if you're about to do it, or if you did do it, you didn't necessarily want to. But it's kind of like hurting more being with them, but it also hurts being without them. It's kind of like a nobody wins situation. But I do feel them as being, see, there's the Death card. They're coming out as like not making you a part of their life. They may not be committing to you, not be... I keep feeling it as like making you a part of their world. See, the Ten of Wands, there's like an energy of like it's a constant battle to get them to do this, do that. It reached a breaking point, or is reaching a breaking point. Two of Earth. You know, this Two of Pentacles makes me feel like, again, somebody, your partner may be somebody who, you know, is good at doing their own life, which is all good and dandy. But if you want a, you know, husband, a wife, a girlfriend, boyfriend, you know, leading to that, I don't know, leading into that area of things, you can't be that self-focused, that self-absorbed. It needs to be shared. It just feels like I get an energy of like, yeah, you know, yes, I do love you and this and that, but they're not taking the action, or it's more their actions towards you are questionable. You know, one can definitely feel love for another person, right? And be in love and in love, but ultimately too, you know, feelings are part one, then there must be actions that support it. Otherwise, the feelings in a way mean nothing. Hold on, the wind is getting a little intense. Let me just, I'm trying to hold the camera, so, okay. There's the Five of Pentacles again. See, there's like this energy of someone who's, I feel like their actions are not, and it's making you uncomfortable. You know, it's this energy of like held back. Again, like I feel you love whoever this is, but it's hurting you. The Ten of Swords, it's hurting you. You're feeling like betrayed. You know that they're not. Yeah, you see the same card. It's making you uncomfortable. It's almost like coming like, okay, you know, it almost makes me feel like, you know, a relationship or a marriage you know, something that's going more towards marriage, you know, that requires certain, or even like a partnership, life partner, that requires certain work, certain maintenance. And it's not just the same thing as being in love. Like one can have those feelings, right? But hold on. Oh my. One can have those feelings, but for it to kind of mature and evolve into a marriage situation, a true partnership, it requires a certain attitude, certain maintenance, certain actions be done to kind of nurture a future together, you know. And like this plant, see in the Four of Swords, it starts off right as a little plant, but then it needs to be nurtured. It needs to be fed, it needs to be watered for it to grow into a kind of healthy plant with fruit. Then things need to be cut, snipped, pruned. The soil's got to be worked, right? But it's almost like this energy of they're just doing it for themselves, but not for the relationship. See, and they're to a certain, this is how I feel you're feeling. I'm getting an energy here of like maybe you really don't want to cut someone off, or you didn't want to, but you did because it hurt too much. The King of Wands is here. It's a really gorgeous, I love this particular King of Wands. It's so intense. But I'm feeling this more as like maybe the person that you're with was, I feel this is like, that, not that they don't love you or aren't into you, or it's more like though they're more worried about their own life than life with you. And that's what's hurting you. They seem to be very, you know, I feel like this is somebody who works. I feel like this is someone who is not lazy, who is quite focused, quite, I feel like good at what they do, good at, I don't know. I feel they have a lot of skills, a lot of good things going for them. But I also feel like, are you really relationship material though? Or are you more looking for, something to come home to at the end of the day, but like where you don't need to nurture it, where you just worry about yourself? Let me see. Yeah, that's what I feel the nature of this is. And let me just get some guidance for you. Okay, the Strength card came out again. I feel this is like an energy to maintain your standards, first of all. See if it can be worked through. But there's this, see, the same cards are coming out. I feel this as there's something that's not going to work. Something is not going to work. The way that they are acting, it's more coming out like either they're going to need to step it up or it's like, I would not lower your standards or your expectations for whoever this is whatsoever. The same cards are coming out. Oh, look, there's this is the Page of Cups. But there's this energy here of, doing things as a couple, making couple time, making family time, right? And I feel this, though, as it almost feels like even having a home to come home to, making the relationship to like a safe haven for the both of you. It just feels like they're more focused on their own life than you. Or rather than the relationship. There's Mother Earth. This would be stability for me. What's this that's sticking out here? You see, it's again the Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. This feels like you, this feels like you kind of, it's this energy of, I don't know what to do. I love them, but no, they need to step it up. I feel like you've done what you should be doing, what you can. Now the time has come for them to step it up. And I feel like you're very disappointed here. Now let me look into their energy towards you. So again, now there comes the Page of Cups, the Idealist of Water. There's the Four of, okay, again, a lot of the same energies are coming out. Four of Swords, but in this deck it's different. Five of Cups. Ooh, and the Devil, the Plague. I know what I feel. This feels like someone who very much loves you. I feel they have strong feelings for you. They do care about you. No, I feel like they are there's something that they're very focused on in their own life. I also feel like this kind of energy of, you may be dealing with someone who is still a little heartbroken. I feel like they have, there's almost this energy of like a mother issue coming through where, they may emotionally not open up to others, even you, about certain things, and I don't feel that's healthy. I feel like they enjoy their time with you, and they trust you, but it's almost like I almost feel like I'm keeping you at bay, but you feel it, and this feels a little bit chronic with them. In other words, the relationship will not, or they won't take it to the next level. They're doing what they have to, I feel, to keep you around. But it's like, it's coming off like self-absorbed in their own feelings, in their own life, in their own world. Like my job, my house, what about our? It's all my. What about our? That's what I feel. And I also feel an energy of like somebody who is a bit of a commitment folk, or like they're not used to the word my. I'm sorry, not used to the word our. They're not thinking in terms of us. They're thinking in terms of me. Too much, though. To the point where it's like not conducive to a strong relationship, a strong marriage, or something leading to that. You know what I mean? A lot of them, too, are coming out like they're afraid of heartbreak as well, which is why they keep themselves so distanced, or, they're not taking those steps. You see, and that's quite tragic. Because what they need or what they want is, it's actually something with you, or like a close relationship. But what they're doing is actually just kind of prolonging their misery. It's making it worse. Their actions are going against or fighting against what it is that they actually want. But they're too, I don't know. I feel like they're kind of too absorbed in their own fear to kind of see that. But if they would just take the leap, they would get it. See, wish fulfillment. They view you as wish fulfillment, but the devil. I actually said the devil before. That card was actually the Tower. But I knew what I felt anyway. But see, there's this energy of like this versus that. They're resisting because of their own demons, and it's really, I think it caused the destruction of this relationship. My goodness. They're just plagued by their own, and it's causing a lot of destruction in their life. It definitely costs them the relationship. You see, and it's going to cost if they don't step it up. Let me see what actions, let me see how they feel about you. Like truly, any action they may take towards you. Okay, the Five of Wands. There's an energy here of just this is them too on the inside, and it feels like it's spreading to. They just feel like a commitment phobe, okay, and they may need actually. I feel like some help. They may need to talk to somebody, about these things. I just feel like it's more like someone, who like kind of comes in and just tells them like, listen, like, do you want a relationship or, do you just want something casual? Because what you're doing here is like you're wasting someone who's really good for you. You're wasting their time. But I feel them as kind of resisting you. It's like they're coming out as not wanting to or afraid to take a step, and they're going to. They're uncomfortable. They don't want to lose you, but they are if they continue doing what they do, and they know they will. Or a lot of you, it's like they know they have. Tower. A lot of like nasty energy, and it's really destructive. Activist of Earth, that would be the Knight of Pentacles. My goodness. They're slow as molasses. The Ten of it. You know what I even feel? This person should, you know what? You two need to maybe be apart right now so that they can figure their own life out. And they can figure out who they are as a man, as a woman, as a person, as a kind of solid individual. And I think what they need to maybe realize is what they're doing is not conducive to a relationship. but they need to find that out for themselves, almost like without you saying it. I do feel, look, the Eight of Cups, the time away, I think, will be beneficial for both of you, but more for them too. There's the Six of Wands. That would be the victory, I feel. The Six of Wands. This is like a big energy of victory, but I feel it is like the way this particular Six of Wands is drawn. I feel this is like kind of tearing through the confusion, working out emotions, working out feeling, and kind of getting to the root of, okay, like, well, why am I resisting? I say I want a relationship, but look what I'm doing. Nine of Air. I'm procrastinating. I'm kind of resisting maybe the best thing for me. And they know you are. Five of Wands. It's going to require, I feel like, this feels like a bit of a, conflict. But more because they're conflicted. And what I feel is maybe your best approach for this is kind of just detach and just be like, well, you do you. But see, I also feel like if they keep getting the benefits of you, right, will they be kind of pushed to change or to make that choice? If they keep getting all the goods, but without, I don't know, contributing to, or like making it a point, there has to be a point, I feel, where a decision gets made. Yeah, that has to, I feel, that feels like it's where it's headed. They can't keep getting all the goods, but they have to see that, what they're doing kind of leads to them being alone. They feel like, though, this kind of energy, a lot of excuses, and they have to work through their fear. Three of Swords and the Chariot, I believe, yeah. They're holding themselves back from a victory, and it's sad because I do feel that they love you, but they feel a little like scared to let another person in their life. Let me just get some final, hold on. Anything else for Taurus? Let me see what action they may take towards you. And I do feel, though, like some time apart, like you should definitely hold back, I feel, or maintain this. And let me see any action. Stop giving them the goods, access to you, whatever. So there's the Ten of Wands. Definitely, I feel them going through a lot of, my goodness. Funny how the wind just started kicking up right now too, and it's a little wild out here. This is what I feel they're gonna go through. This is wow, it's like crazy out here right now. This is what I feel, if you can hear this, if you can see this, it's getting a little hectic. That's what I feel they're gonna feel inside. The Five of Wands again, you see? Uproar. Four of Air. It just feels like a stuck energy. I feel them nurturing them. They'll feel betrayed, but then comes the Star. They're going to be annoyed. They're kind of coming out as angry. But yet I feel too like this person is God. They're not seeing that it's their problem, that they're the cause of it. They can't push you away and not want to, put you in their life, but have you in their life at the same time. They're wasting it's hurtful. But then it hurts them that you don't want to give them the life. It's convoluted, the way their energy's coming out. And I feel like You need to know what you're dealing with here, unfortunately. And it just feels like the best thing is for it to come to an end. They're going to be eating themselves up. They're too self-absorbed or absorbed in their own fear to really see what's good for them. They're pushing it away. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Cups. I actually feel some time away. Some time away will be the best for you, first of all. You know, and as for the relationship, it just because it feels like there's some, you know, things that need to happen. See, as for the relationship as a whole, if you pull back, Three of Wands. The Nine of Wands. The Hermit. And then there's the Queen of Wands, the nurture of energy. Five of Pentacles. That feels like it will move things along, honestly, for the both of you. But I feel like alone time is needed. It just feels like they need to put themselves together. You need to put yourself together. And kind of, you know, and I feel like, though, unfortunately, it's like you love them, but they need to see what life is without you. Let me just get some advice for you. You know, you need to do what's best for yourself in this particular, if this is hitting with you, you need to do what's best for yourself. I feel like they're being too selfish. So now you need to kind of take your energy back and do what you need to do. They feel like they're making your life unstable. They can't have their cake and eat it too. You have to protect your own energy now. That's what I feel with this particular card. Yeah, that's what I feel. And it's interesting how, you know, the beginning of the reading was about kind of more logic versus emotion, or like logic over more now. It feels like it's at the point where you need to make a choice for yourself, but of a more logical nature. Okay, so that's what I feel. Taurus, I hope this reading resonated with you. Those of you who are interested in a private reading, you can email me down below. Okay, I do offer live one-on-one readings and also pre-recorded readings. Okay, all my love to you. Bye-bye now.